Hey everyone, Rock DIY here. Here it is, I don't even know what the date is. Today is December 14th, 2022, and today is my Versatube building system delivery date. I ordered the building back in early November. I kind of waffled a little bit on when to order it, and I kept putting it off. Prices were really high for a while, and then the prices went down, so I jumped on purchasing it and ordered it. So in case you don't know this, the way that they actually deliver everything is the frame comes in one shipment directly from Versatube, and then your siding comes from a different supplier, and it could be from a different state near you or wherever. There just happens to be a place they coordinate with. So I was told the frame would ship on the 2nd of December. It's now the 10th, and then yesterday I got a call and they said, hey, we're going to deliver it tomorrow. Like, I didn't have an option for another day other than we're delivering it tomorrow. And then I got a separate email for the siding saying that they were going to deliver the siding on 22 December. And obviously that's close to Christmas and possibly some bad weather conditions. So I was like, okay. And then yesterday I got a call from Versatube. They were delivering it, the frame, today, and then also the company that's providing the siding called me an hour after Versatube and said, when would you like your siding to be delivered? We have it. And so since I was going to receive the frame, I figured I'd go ahead and just accept or receive the siding on the same day. So then I had to coordinate with my neighbor to get that trailer, but he had to remove the sides off of it in order for a forklift to put the frame crate on there. And the frame crate is supposed to be 10 feet by 3 feet by 1 foot tall, but we'll see when it gets here. So one of the issues I have, and the reason why I have to have this trailer, is because I've been told, and I've asked them if they could break up the load so that I could use my Kubota BX23S subcompact tractor to move the pieces separately. Of course, probably didn't do that at all. In fact, the person I talked to couldn't even tell me. They just said it was one shipment. Well, that could be one shipment, but multiple pieces, but they couldn't tell me whether it was broken down or not. So this frame could come in one large crate that's supposed to be 10 by 3 by 1. And the reason why I have to have this trailer is because I live on off this single lane gravel road that goes around, and it's got a very sharp turn up at the top, and then also there's a big oak tree, in which the oak tree belongs to a neighbor who will not cut it or cut it down, but it interferes with the shipment of anything to the 5 houses that are back here where we're at. It's got a very low overhang, so what can come down the road is limited, especially when it's a tall truck. And I was told by a Versatube representative that typically they ship the frame on a flatbed truck that is 53 feet long. So if that's the case, it's probably going to be a tall truck, and if it's 53 feet long, it probably won't be able to make the turn up at the top, and probably won't be able to get up under the tree. If they can get up under the tree, they can come down the road that's up here, and right up there I set up a small spot that if the truck can back up to there and forklift the crate onto my little platform up there, then I'll be good to go. But this is the actual site where the Versatube building will go. There is some siding right there. There's still more down there, but there's some up here. And then there's some concrete blocks up here. I believe there's 30 here. I think I need another 90. The footings are completely done, and they are stepped. concrete blocks will be used to build the stem wall. So on this high side here, along this first run along the wall, the top, that will have 2 feet of concrete block, and then of course where it's stepped down, it'll have additional bricks to bring it all to level. I've got gravel over here on standby to put in here when it's time. I may need more because I've been stealing gravel from there. Well, stealing for myself, stealing gravel from there to fix the gravel road down that way that keeps getting washed out from rain water that comes off the properties up here and runs down here, washes out the road. So I've got to take my tractor right there to use it to get gravel, dirt, rocks to fix the washout. Now, there are some additional building pieces over there. Those were loose pieces that came with the load that had the frame. These are, I think there were 7 or 8 pieces that were just loosely sitting in there, so hopefully I got them all. But these were longer pieces than the rest of them. So those are there. My concrete is definitely cured. 17 November is when I finished these footings, and today is 4 February, I think. So these have definitely had time to get to maximum PSI. So these are ready to go. The weather is getting closer to spring. It's warmer during the day, but gets pretty cold at night, and that's my only concern, is I don't want to lay a bunch of concrete blocks to have it be ruined by extremely cold temperatures at night, because it does drop below freezing. And if you have wet concrete, it will expand and contract, and then you end up with really weak mortar on your concrete block. So hopefully I can go pick up more concrete block and finish the stem wall. Once the stem wall is done, then I can do all the other work that's required to get the actual concrete poured, and then work on the building. This has gotten pretty beaten up over the last 4 months. I've had like complete washouts because water continuously seeps through all this area right here, and then what it does is it pushes the dirt out in icicles, and then the icicles or ice melts, and then the dirt just falls. So today I went through with a shovel and shoveled a lot of dirt off, and then washed it down with a hose. And luckily my chalk lines, paint lines are still there, so should be ready to go here soon. Truck can't get down here, then I've got to take this trailer up, have them put it on this trailer, which another issue, and I haven't confirmed this, and I'm hoping they don't enforce it, but I've read and I've been told that apparently they cannot take the building off the truck, or the crate off the truck, and put it on a trailer, because if they break the trailer, they don't want to be liable for the trailer being broke. So I'm hoping that if I have to use this trailer, that they don't even say, I'm not going to say anything, but I hope they don't say anything about putting it on this trailer if it's needed. But we will find out. Something else, if you decide, I don't know that too many people are going to be buying a building this time of the year. Maybe buy it and then save it until the spring or whatever to put it up. But if I was to rate Versatube, one issue I would have is that they don't do a very good job of keeping you informed. My anticipated shipping date came and gone, and didn't hear anything from them. And then when I emailed them, I was like, you know, it'd be nice to know, since my projected shipping date has already passed. I would think that it would be their responsibility to keep me updated rather than me calling them and asking them, hey, what's the next projected date? And then the lady that replied, she ended up calling me and apologized and said, okay, I'll do a better job at keeping you informed. And then she was supposed to update me last Friday. I got nothing. And then on Monday, she said, this Monday, and today's Wednesday, this Monday, she sent me an email and said, you probably already know that your building's been shipped. Thing is, I didn't know it was shipped and nobody told me. So I don't know who she was expecting to tell me, but nobody told me. And then of course, on the same day that she emails me, I get a email informing me that my building shipped on the same day that she assumed I already knew. So that's where I'm at. I'm hopefully today goes off successfully. My footings and stem wall and concrete pour is not done up there, but at least I'll have the frame and the siding on hand. If I don't get this done this winter, then what I'll do is just tarp it up and let it sit until the spring. But one of the things I do have to do is I have to inventory everything, because if I don't and then I find something wrong, they're not going to honor any issues with it. So I have to inventory it and check it for damage within 30 days, I believe. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm not going to recommend that anybody do this, but if you're ever in a pinch and need a forklift but don't have one, what I'm going to do, and I've already done it a couple times, I'm going to use these boards as forklift tines, and what I'm going to do is mount them on the second hole in on the front loader. And what I'm going to do is put it on the underside and then put a bolt through here with the board underneath the front loader. And then with that bolt in large washers, it'll keep it here, and then also it'll brace the back side of the wood against the bottom side of the front loader, so you actually don't have to bolt anything on the back side. You only need one bolt here, one bolt here. If you make it tight enough, the tines won't really move left or right, but if they do move left or right, that's okay, because once you put a load on these boards, they're really not going to go anywhere. So I'm gonna measure and put these boards on here, and then show you what it looks like when I am done. What I did is put the board back to this little bend right here, and then marked it, and then that's where I drilled my hole right there. And that's just so I have a good idea of where it's going to go. And then I'm going to take this bolt with some washers on the top of it. Put a larger washer on the bottom, because that's where a lot of pressure is going to be. So a big washer is good to have. It's also good to have either multiple washers or bigger washers here, because the last time I did this, the bolt head actually pulled through and broke off. So you want to make sure you put washers on the top and the bottom. And then you can see that if you put a load here, the pressure is going to be on the back of the front loader here, and not so much there. I'll tighten this all up as soon as I get done. So like I said in the beginning, I don't have a forklift, nor do I have the attachment that has the forklift tines, but this does come in pretty handy. I've done it a couple times. So there it is, my makeshift forklift. And here we go, the calm before the storm. So the Versatube, when they called and said the frame was going to be delivered today, they said 10 o'clock. It's now 10:15. Don't hear or see anything. No text messages, no calls, no emails. And then the siding for the building, they did say between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. and I would get a call an hour prior to their arrival. So now I just gotta sit around and wait and see who's gonna show up. Hopefully they don't both show up at the same time, because I don't want to have to put everything on this trailer at one time. I've used this trailer before to get 50 bags of 80-pound concrete, so I know it can handle pretty heavy load. I think the frame itself, which I'm not even 100% sure now, because I've seen one thing that said it weighed 2,850 pounds, and then the thing that I saw yesterday or the day before said that the load's 1,800 pounds. So I don't know for sure how much it weighs. I'm gonna guess. I haven't received anything other than an email saying the siding will be shipped on the 22nd. Of course, it's going to be here today if it shows up, but I have no idea what all that siding is going to weigh, whether it's in a crate or they're just going to have it, just a stack of it. I don't know. The other thing that I'm running against today is a storm system. It's basically, it runs pretty much the length of the United States from south to north, but it is going from west to east, and it's caused some havoc yesterday, and could potentially cause some havoc today. What did or will happen today? All right, here we go. Things are in motion now. Just got a call that my frame is going to be delivered in about a half hour, and unfortunately the driver has already determined that he can't get anywhere near my house based off looking at Google Maps. Although I have seen people drop off large things up on the corner up here. I've seen them drop stuff off before the big tree, and with no issue. But so I paid a $300 fee on top of everything else to have it brought to my house, and paid for the usage of a forklift to put it where I want it. But now I'm having to drive to the truck about 3 miles from here in order for the truck to get the crate off the truck and put it on this trailer. And it's actually starting to drizzle now, so hopefully things don't get too exciting. I'm gonna have to talk to them about this fee, because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to do the same exact thing when the siding comes. And what would really suck is if I didn't have this trailer, because if I didn't have this trailer, I wouldn't be able to get the frame or the siding at all, even though they're supposed to deliver it to my house. And I knew this was going to happen. I told them in advance. I explained to them the tree and trying to get down the road, and I said, don't bring a full-size truck, but the truck that's delivering the frame is a 45-foot long truck. Don't know the height, but I'm going to guess it's probably too big to go under the tree. So I am going to meet the truck down the road. Well, there's the load. Not sure if they broke it down like this because I asked them to, or if it required 2 different crates. I have no idea how much any of this is going to weigh. Guess I'm about to find out. I don't know, maybe I won't be able to lift it now. I was able to lift one end, but I don't know if I can lift the whole thing. We'll find out. Hello? So I just picked up my frame and I'm trying to download it right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a forklift, so I'm trying some MacGyver stuff to get it off. Yeah, my frame's on a pallet, but the problem is that you probably won't be able to get to my house, because then I told Versatube this to make sure that everybody knew. because there's a low-hanging tree that you won't be able to get under probably, depending on the size of your truck. Yeah, just if you could, because I probably need as much time as possible. I only got one piece off the trailer that I have so far, and the next piece is too heavy for my tractor, so I'm probably gonna have to pull it off. Okay, yeah, because it takes me less than 5 minutes to get up there. All right, thanks. I need to put some of these over here so it's not sitting on the ground.
This one?
No, those are going to be for the big one.
Okay.
You can put that one in the middle.
I love that.
Put it right under that board in the middle, right here.
Huh?
That board, yeah. So when I put it down, it sits on there. When I bring it down, you're gonna have to watch it to make sure that these boards come down, because otherwise it's gonna bend the heck out of it.
I'm not really sitting on
Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect.
When's he coming?
12:40. I have like 30 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, so the truck driver that is carrying the siding is going to come over here and bring his forklift and help us get this load off. We are trying to drag it off this trailer with the tractor, and the tractor can barely move it, so it's right on the end. He said he's going to bring his forklift up here, help us move this, and then I'm going to go out with the trailer and have him take the forklift and put the siding on the trailer again, and then he'll bring the forklift over here and take it off, which is one of the things that Versatube said that none of them would do, and the forklift was restricted to within 100 feet of the house, but we're about 400 or 500 feet from where his truck is right now, so we'll see. Easier, I'll help anybody out.
Thank you.
Well, I asked, and they told me that you guys were not permitted to go more than 100 feet from your truck. Yeah. But I paid all the extra money for it. Right. And they're telling me they tell you that stuff. Now, some companies are like that, but if I can get it to your house, I'm going to get it there. If you know by looking at me, I believe in working smarter, not harder.
said they would do it.
This is what I got.
Right.
And I mean, that's probably 1,600 pounds.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That can only lift 600.
Right. Yeah.
The guy that delivered this, he wouldn't even come over here.
Yeah. No.
He was like, "Hey, can we meet somewhere else in a parking lot?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "I paid extra money for this, and now I got to go pick
Right.
it up." All right, well, I guess we better let you go then. I appreciate
Oh,
you
no problem. We appreciate
helping us out because
Oh yeah, no problem.
we were about to drag that thing right off the trailer.
Right.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank y'all. Y'all have,
Have
a
a
good
good
one.
one. You too. Well, all of the siding made it. He actually used his forklift, brought this pile up to the house, and then also moved the frame that my wife and I were getting ready to drop on the ground because the tractor can barely lift it. This does look like a really small load. I hope it's all there, but I have to inventory it, so I will find out soon. All right, here we are today inventorying the Versatube DIY system. This is a 24 by 21 foot building. This is the largest crate of the 4 crates that came. So there's one large crate for the frame, a smaller crate for the frame, and then 2 small pallets with just siding, and then there's some larger skirting pieces. So right now my son and I are getting ready to go through an inventory. Unfortunately, print is very small with very little explanation on what is what on the inventory, and some stuff is going to be pretty obvious, but a lot of the frame stuff might be a little difficult to figure out what is what, but maybe not. We'll figure it out. Oh, more screws. Count those.
Around 250.
I think that's the siding stuff. Because I don't think there's any more screws.
50 brown. Oh, they're not going to be listed.
I don't think they're on this inventory.
It's on
Oh, there. Is that how much you
This
got?
one?
750?
this one right here.
Is that how
The
much
one
you
that
got
looks
there?
like a screw.
You got 750?
Yes,
Did you get 750 though?
I did.
Right.
I counted every single one. 2 bags.
Oh, the green and the stone color. Same number
200.
or different number? This is all the siding stuff. Which those are the siding screws, so you'd think that those screws would be on here. No, because the screws didn't come with the siding. They were already in the framing box. And there's no screws on here anyway, so not bad. So it's in here somewhere. Or they gave us 500 too many.
Oh, I was just counting.
But is that how it is though? Because look, it's 46 and 14. So I've got 32. You probably have. So these are all outside. Yours are probably all inside. Oh wait, maybe not. Yeah, these are all outside right here. So those. Oh, it does look the same as this. These are all outside. That's outside. That's outside. Yeah, they're all outside. Because there should be little things sticking out, and these don't have it sticking out.
These two.
What? Oh. Oh, these are like super skinny. Okay. These are all the same. Do you have any that look like that?
No.
Those are the only ones though.
Do you have a 12-foot pallet?
They have that on the inventory. You don't want the cutter?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
All right then.
Easier just to pull it.
All right then. Oop, there's 2 at the inventory already. I can just dump them all. This is gonna be really easy because they didn't mark anything. So
That's what I was thinking. Wonder if this is sorted from
by how it's in here.
no by assembly.
I don't know.
Because you could either be making things harder on yourself right now or easier, depending.
Well, I mean, the other thing we can do is we can mark them while we inventory them with a marker. Just write the code on it.
Yeah. I have a
I have a marker.
expo marker.
I have one right here. I did.
Is it a permanent marker?
Yeah.
Do you
I
want a
don't.
permanent
Apparently, I
marker?
put it down.
I'll
Permanent's
I
fine.
have-
It doesn't matter.
So none of the framing pieces are marked, and as you can see on here, it's very difficult to see the picture. It does help a little bit, but like when you got stuff like that, a whole bunch in a row, I guess we can use a tape measure as well.
Now, in some of these, we're gonna need the tape measure because look, all these are the same, and the only way we're gonna
You
know
have
the
a tape
difference.
measure?
Yeah, it's around here somewhere.
set it down somewhere.
Find one that's 8 feet, 96 inches, because I don't see one so far.
696 2.
No. Yeah, look here.
Thought it was like code. I had to decipher it. 96 inches. 1. You only get one of them. It's unfortunate.
Really? Oh, this one.
The one that
Where's
says
the
96.
You
81
are
inches.
so quick
The
with it.
one next to it is probably.
No, we're not going to guess because a lot of them are too close to the same measurement.
How much do I bet? $10.
I'll bet your car.
Okay. What do I get if I win?
Your car.
Okay, thanks. It's 81 inches.
Is it? Exactly?
Yes, exactly. Well, it probably isn't exactly 81 inches.
Oh, because you didn't bring your micrometer today?
No, I didn't.
And what are those? Twisty poles? Is that what they're called? Twisty poles?
Yeah, twisty poles.
Here, measure them just, well,
Twisty poles with holes.
so there should be 26 and 3/4, 31 and 1/8, and 48 and 3/4. I guess use this legacy number or code. So you're marking those with Web 4600. Just put W dash 4600.
I'm sitting there going, why do I keep smelling balloons?
Balloons.
Yeah, the rubber. Smells like balloons.
Those have like multiple pieces that are attached to each other. Like multiple. That I don't think go together. They're just put that way. Oh, there's one right there. Supposed to be 4 of them.
Looks
Probably.
like
They're on the other side. It's on the other side.
Huh?
It's on the other side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. If they're all the
Did
same.
I see more than 4 of them?
I don't know. Did you?
One. I do.
Oh, there's one there.
1, 2,
One there.
3, 4.
One, yeah.
5,
So there is
6.
more. So what size is that one? 31 and a half? Yeah, 31 and a half. So that one's good. Wait, here, write 71 dash BE dash T. Dash. 71 dash BE They eat hay. So if you saw more than 4, then there's
I see 6
might
currently.
be 3, 4.
Unless they're different.
They might be different.
Oh, okay.
Where are the other 2 of those? Because
You're supposed to be
found it.
Okay.
Yeah. No. This is
71 fell.